is what? In an uptrend. Price is what? In an uptrend. Now, I'm not going to use a like the chart like this. I have an indicator. It's called the the stock strategy indicator or the stock VIP indicator, right? So by the time I click on this strategy, for example, it shows me all the indicators that I use, that help me in knowing what the trend is. For example, you can see that this indicator is automatically listing out, or it's automatically plotting areas of support and resistance. This resistance, this verified support, this verified is even telling me the test count. Test count, how many times this particular support has been what? Has been tested. How many times it has been what? It has been tested. So I don't need to do it by myself, right? It automatically does it. Now, I've been able to verify that the trend is what? Is upward. I use just this one candle here. This candle here. This candle is a monthly candle. That means at the beginning of this month, price of USJPY was somewhere at 142.599. Currently, price is currently what? Here. On this particular candle here. Right? This current candle. At the beginning of the month, price went as low as 142.599, but it's currently at 148.099. So obviously price has been going up. If price is going up, price cannot be on a downtrend and it is going up. If price is going up, it means that price is on an what? Is on an uptrend, right? Now that we have established the trend, what is the next thing that we want to do? We now want to plot our areas of what? Support and what? Resistance. You want to plot your areas of what? Support and resistance. You want to plot your areas of support and resistance. Hold on. Right? You want to plot your areas of support and resistance. Now I'm starting from the what? From the monthly time frame. Now, what is the closest? There's a resistance here. There's a resistance here. And there's a support here. Just two. This is the current price here. This is the current price. The closest resistance and the closest support is here. I'm not really going to be drawing the two. This particular support is near this current price. So I might not really draw this one because it is still far away from what? Price. I want to plot support and resistance levels that are a bit close to the what? To the price, right? Hold on. So you want to draw support and resistance levels that are a bit what? Close to the price. There's no need for you to draw one that is far. Why? Because it will still take a while for price to get there. Okay? All right. So what is the first one? Now I use color codes. For example, on monthly and weekly, if I want to draw, I'm just using this horizontal line to align with what has already been drawn so that it will stretch. This one is just from here to here. I want it to stretch. Okay. I want it to stretch. That is why I'm using a line. So for monthly and weekly, I use a what? A red line. A red line. So this is a red line to align with the line that has already been drawn. Right? And then, like I said, I could easily come here and draw this one here, but I really don't want to do that. Why? Because I said price is a bit far from price. So I don't really need to do that for now until, this current price gets, a bit near to that place. So I might just take out this one. Let me take out this one. Now, this is on monthly. If I go on the weekly, there's a line. look at this small line here. Can you see it? There's a small line here. Look at it. This small line here. Because this line is very close to this line, I can add it. Remember, support and resistance is not just a line. It is a what? It is a zone. I can also do something like this. We might need to, at some point, as we go lower, as we go to a lower time frame, we might need to also readjust these lines, right? One thing you should understand about the learning process is that I cannot teach you something 100%. I can teach you maybe 95%, and then the remaining 5%, you have to rely on your what? On your intuition. On your what? On your intuition. I hope you understand what intuition means. You have to rely on your intuition. But you understand what I mean by what I just said now as we go on, right? As we go on. Now look at, I'm going back to the monthly. See how it looks like here. If I go to weekly, look at how it looks like. On weekly, look at this line here. This line. If I go back to the monthly, okay, it's still close to the one that I drew. It's still close to the one that I did not want to draw. So I might still take it out. I'm pretty sure that if I go to the daily, there'll be a line maybe somewhere here that might be closer. Like I said, this is a bit far, so I don't really need to draw it. There will still be areas of support and resistance around this place. So let me go to daily and see if I'll see any of them. I go on the daily. Can you see? Can you see that there's one near on the daily? On the daily, I use green. You can see how the support and resistance VIP indicator is mapping out those zones for me. I don't need to, my own is just to use a horizontal line to align. Now, because I got this on the daily, I'm going to change this to what? To green. Remember I said I use what? Color codes for the, so I'll change this to green. If I go back to monthly, I have red, I have green, right? So look at it here, green, right? Now let me go to the 4-hour time frame. There's one here as well. I can probably put it too. I can put green here. So I'm working with this zone. I'm not really going to go, because if price is going to, is either what happens is either price goes above here. It is either price goes above here and targets here. So this would like be my next target. I don't need to target here or here. It might take a while. Or price goes down and targets somewhere around here, right? So don't make your chart to be too dirty, right? Let it be very clean. Let it be sparkling what? Clean, okay? So on daily, this is what I'm seeing on daily. So this is what I'm working with. If I go on 4 hours, can you see? There is another line that is near it on 4 hours. So I'm not, now 4 hours, normally, I'm supposed to use black. But remember I said that support and resistance is not just a line, it is a what? It is a zone. Now, if you check this out, look at how sparkling clean this chart is, right? Look at it, 4 hours, 1 hour. Can you see it? You can see how the support and resistance indicator is helping me to map out, you know, those what areas, right? There's a resistance here on 1 hour. For 1 hour, I use blue. I use what? Blue. So I'll change it to what? Blue. But I might choose to even ignore this particular resistance, because this is a 1 hour resistance. You know, a monthly resistance is higher. The strength of a resistance on a monthly time frame is higher than that on a weekly time frame, than that on a daily, on 4 hours. As you go down, you know that the strongest resistance is the one on the highest time frame. So this resistance on 1 minute is obviously not as strong as the one on 5 minutes, as strong as one on 15 minutes, and so on and so forth. So I might even decide to take out this 1 hour resistance, or if I'm placing a buy, I can decide to make this resistance TP1 and make the one on top TP2, right? Now look at how the thing looks here. This is how it looks on monthly time frame. On weekly time frame, it looks like this. On weekly time frame. On daily, this is how it looks, right? You can see how clean my chart is. On 4 hours, this is how it looks. This is on 4 hours. Like I said, now look at what is happening here on 4 hours. I go back to daily. Look at on daily, I have 2 lines. I said something about intuition. On daily, I have 2 lines. I come on 4 hours and look at what is happening here. There is another red line here. There's another one here. I told you before that I could take out this 1 hour because I feel like it is weak compared to the higher ones, right? Right? So I can take it out or I can leave it. That is if I want to use it as maybe my TP1 and then maybe have the one above as TP2. But if I just want to ignore that TP1 and just go for TP2, I can take out this one, right? Now, I told you that you need to make use of your intuition. This particular line is close to these 2 lines. I can decide to bring this one here. I can decide to bring it here. I talked about using what? Intuition. Now, look at this one, this line here. This line here, this one is inside, right? So they are all serving as what? Support as a resistance, right? So I can come here right now and draw just color code. Remember, this thing I'm teaching you, you might not understand it now. You don't understand something by just listening to it. You understand something by what? By practicing. It's not just by listening. If I come and I tell you how to drive a car, until you drive that car, you will not understand how to. You might not be, if I just come and tell you, oh, drive a car by pressing the accelerator or the clutch or whatever. No. It is by doing something what repeatedly that you become good at it. Okay? So we can see what is happening here. We can see what is happening here. Now let's go back to our slide. So I've been able to do what? I've been able to plot my support and resistance areas. This is it on the monthly. This is it on weekly. This is it on daily, right? This is on daily. This is on 4 hours, right? On 4 hours. Nice. Okay. I want to ask a question very quickly. What is our bias? I want to because I've been talking since. I want someone to ask me. So I want someone to tell me what is our bias? Is it a buy or is it a sell? And if you choose any of them, you also tell me why you chose that particular bias. I like being interactive. I don't just like talking alone. Quickly, who can tell me? Quickly. Who can tell me? Just raise up, not on the chat. I want to hear your voice. Quickly, someone should please explain to me. Oluwaseun Wakintunde, okay? Oluwaseun. All right. I've unmuted you. You can speak quickly.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sean.
So on the buyer, since it's a bullish trend, we're looking for buys only on a bullish trend. Except we're trading counter trade, then we'll look for the sell. But on a bullish trend, look for buys.
Okay. Why did you say it was a bullish trend? Why?
Yeah, right from the monthly time frame to the 4 hours, we've seen the market has been on the bullish run. So we possibly look for buy until when there is a reversal in the market.
Okay. All right. Now, the definition of it. So this trend, for example, has been bullish. Thank you very much, Sean. Thank you. Okay, one more person. Silas, you want to say something? Quickly, Silas, quickly. Just one more, Silas, quickly. I've unmuted you. Quickly.
All right. So I'm looking at the daily time frame, and it's obviously an uptrend, a buyer's market, because the last candle yesterday rejected a strong resistance level, and then it closed above it. And then if you look at it, after retracement down, today candle has been rejecting on the level of support. former support that was broken. So to me, that's a very strong buying bias, and it's already playing out already.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Silas. Thank you. All right. So you can. Okay. So if you look, like I said, if you look at the moon, something is happening here right now. Something is happening here. See, the price has been going up. It has been what? Going up from where? From here. It has been going up, going up, going up, going up. Now it's presently at a what? At a resistance. Price is presently what? At a resistance. It's like saying that there's a line here. Okay, this is like here and here. If price is going like this, price is on an uptrend, on an uptrend, on an uptrend, on an uptrend. But now price is currently here. Now there's a slight problem. Yes, price is on an uptrend, but we cannot be placing a buy here now because two things are going to happen. It's either this price is rejected from here, right? Or this price does what? Breaks this resistance level. It's either this resistance rejects it, like what happened here. See, price went here and was rejected. Eventually, it broke Abi and went all the way here, right? The same thing here. Price bought from here. When it got here, it was what? It was rejected to this point. Then it went back again and it's currently around here. So we need to be careful. If you are on an uptrend and all of a sudden you find out that your uptrend has now gotten to a what? To a strong resistance. I want to ask a question. I want to know if we've been listening. This resistance here that we are on now on the weekly, look at this resistance. What this resistance is gotten from what time frame? I said it. What time frame is this resistance gotten from? Quickly, somebody quickly. I want to know if you are following quickly. What time frame is this resistance gotten from? In 5 seconds. If nobody's able to tell me, I'll just say it. Now, this resistance is coded color green. It's green, right? So it is on a daily what time frame? Daily, right? So that means it's strong. It is strong. It is a strong resistance. So there's a possibility that this resistance might hold and might not allow price to do what? To go above it. But there's also a strong possibility that if price goes above this resistance, it is heading for this next one, just like what happened here. When price broke it the last time, look at where price got to, right? Price got to the next what? Resistance. So we know we are on an uptrend, but that uptrend might turn to a what? To a downtrend. Although our bias is buy, right? Our bias is a what? Is a buy. So based on our talking points, what have we addressed so far? We have addressed the top-down what? Analysis, right? We have addressed the what? The top-down analysis. We've gone from the monthly time frame down to the 1 hour time frame. We're also able to identify that the trend is what? Is an uptrend, right? We have also plotted support and resistance what? Levels. We've used color codes. Red. For red, monthly and weekly. For daily, we use green. On 4 hours, black. On 1 hour, blue. That can help us know that, okay, if we see the 4 of them in a chart, we can tell that this red one is the strongest. After this red one, the green one is the next, is it strongest? So the red one is the strongest one. The green one, which is the daily, is the stronger one. The black one, which is 4 hours, is strong. The 1 hour one is strong, but not as strong as the one on 4 hours. So it helps us know how strong those support and resistance areas are. Even when we are on any chart, if you're on 4 hours, you can still see, the different ones, right? So for example, this is a 4-hour chart. On a 4-hour chart, if we minimize, we can see red, we can see green, we can just see 2. If I was to plot these other ones, you know, I will plot them as black, right? Okay. All right. So we've been able to do plot the support and resistance levels. Now, what the next one we are trying to do now is the break, close, and break thing to do. Now, we want to enter a buy on USD JPY. Our bias is a buy. We can also enter a sell as well. It depends. Now, what is our entry time frame? Our break, close, and retest time frame first. We need to, which time frame are we selecting for break, close, and retest? So 4 hour or 1 hour. So let us check 4 hours. If we are going to wait for a break, close, and retest on 4 hours, let's go to 4 hours. This is 4 hours. Price is currently going up. We can see that price is on an uptrend. Here, for example, you can see it. Look, price is on an uptrend. So you can even go for like a temporary, like a small buy, and buy from here to this resistance, right? You can buy from here to this what resistance, right? So price is currently going towards this what resistance. On 4 hours, if we want to enter a buy, you can, like I said, there are two buys. Is that you buy now? Is that I do what? I buy now, or I wait for a longer buy. And what is that longer buy? The longer buy would be for what? For price to do what? There's a short buy and there's a long buy. The longer buy would be for what? For price to break on 4 hours. Price has to break above this resistance. Then it has to close. It has to break and close. The current candle, this current candle is going to close in the next 2 hours, 16 minutes. If for any reason it closes above this resistance, good. Now it has to close, and then maybe another candle will now form, right? Whatever candle formation happens, let it come back into this place, right? Grab liquidity from here, because this is a daily, this is green. Even though I'm on the 4 hour time frame, this resistance is a green, is color coded green, right? I'm expecting that price will come back into here and then buy and start buying to this next what resistance, right? So if it breaks on 4 hours, I'll wait for this candle to do what? To close. That is a 4 hour candle, right? I'll be waiting for a 4 hour candle to close. Then I can now, once it closes, I can go to my what? To my 15 minutes time frame. I can go to my what? To my 15 minutes time frame and do what? Let me clean out this stuff. So it has closed on 4 hours, right? Price has closed on 4 hours. The next thing I want to do is to do what? Go to my 15 minutes time frame and begin to do what? Place what? Buy limits. The reason why I cannot place buy limits now is because price is still below. It is when price has closed above. Remember, you are waiting for the close on 4 hours. You are waiting for the what? For the price to break and close above this resistance on what? On 4 hours. It has to break and close above this resistance on 4 hours. Once it has closed, remember, once it has closed, it will now start forming a new candle on 4 hours, right? Then you run to your 15 minutes and come here and place your what? Your buy limits. I cannot place buy limits. It's only telling me it's only showing me sell limits. Why? Because price has not gone above. So I'll just use an alert to represent the buy limit. I can come here and start placing what? Buy limits here. I start placing what? That is after price has gone above. Remember, price has already gone above, closed, and I'm placing what? My buy limits on 15 minutes. I'm placing my buy limits inside. Why am I doing that? because I'm expecting that price will do what? Will come back into this my buy limit region, into this. Now this support, this resistance has now become a what? A support, a turncoat support. Once a resistance is broken, it becomes a what? A support. Once a support is broken, it becomes a what? A resistance. Because once price breaks this support, this is the current market price, this previous support becomes a what? A resistance. Once price breaks through a resistance, now price is here, this resistance becomes a what? A support. So I'm expecting price to enter into here, take this my buy orders, and what? Start to do what? To go up. Also, there's one very simple principle in trading. There's a very simple principle in trading. What is the principle? You want to be buying at support and you want to be selling at what? At resistance. Always look to buy at support and sell at what? At resistance. If this thing should break here, if you are buying here, you are not buying at support. You are buying in no man's what? Land. Buy low, sell high. In trading, you want to buy at support and sell at what? At resistance. So if this is a support, for example, and price breaks above the support, if I'm buying here, I am not buying at support. I am buying in no man's land. It's like a fish in water. A fish is strongest in what? In water. If the fish comes out on land, it is powerless. Your buy is strongest at a what? On a support. Your buy is strongest what? When you are buying at a what? At a support. And your sell is strongest when you are selling at a what? At a resistance. Your sell is strongest when you are selling at a what? At a resistance. We always hear buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. The price is currently here. Obviously, this price is a lower price than where the current market price is. Why don't you wait for the price to come to a lower price and then buy from there? It's simple mathematics. It's simple logic. It's common sense. It's common sense. This is how banks and these financial institutions trade, central banks. Tell me why in God's earth will the price of something be at 146? Wait, let me cancel this stuff. So this is here right now is a support, right? Let me make it black since we're on 4 hours. This is a support, and price is currently here. Okay, see, price is currently here, for example. Price is at 147.535. My support is at 145.838. Tell me why in God's earth I would want to buy here when I know that at some point, look at what happened here, for example. Look at what happened here. Look at what happened here. Price was here before, let's say somewhere here. And then price came down to this point. And what happened? What happened? He bought from here. Tell me, why in God's holy earth would you want to buy here in no man's land when you can be patient enough and wait for price to come down to a lower price? Price is at 147 and price is coming down to a lower price so that you can now buy from here. So price has broken. You want to wait for price to break this resistance. First and foremost, you don't want to be buying at a resistance. Once price breaks this resistance will now become what? To now turn to a support. So price has broken and closed above it. You come here and put your buy limit. Don't say you want to buy from here to here. It does not make any sense. This is no man's land. See this place between here and here this place is no man's land. It's either you are selling from this resistance or you are buying from this support. Finish. Any other thing outside the two of them, you are just doing rubbish. You might still make money, but you were lucky. You were lucky. Look at what happened here now. Look at 2 times, 2 very good times. Look at the last time. Look at. Oh my God, look at it here. Look at price broke, and there was a what? There was a retest. So if you had placed your buy limits here, put your stop loss somewhere here, right? Look at where the team bought to. From here, it bought all the way to this point. Look at this is your risk. Let me calculate the risk. Let us assume I put my stop loss somewhere here, right? Somewhere here. Just below this week. Just below this week, I put my distance somewhere here, right? Now look at my take profits. Let's calculate the risk to reward. How many pips are you risking? And how many? So what is your risk and what is your reward? Your risk is like how many points? This is 375 points, right? This is USD JPY. So this is 375 divided by 10, which is what? 37 pips. You are risking 37 pips as loss. So let us assume 37 pips is $37, right? $37. So your stop loss is at $37, and your take profit is where? $288. This is 288.1. We are trading currency. So if you divide it by 10, that is what? $288. So if you divide 288 divided by what? 39, right? What is 288 divided by what? 39. 288 divided by what? 39. That is 7. So your risk to reward is what? Your risk to reward on this trade is what? 1 is to what? 7. Tell me, if you keep trading like this, how you won't blow account? Now look at this one now. If you wait for this trade now, so this is my entry. I've already given entry. If you wait for this trade to break and close above this resistance on 4 hours, just like what happened here. Just like what happened here when this bullish movement broke above this resistance and came to do a what? A retest. The same thing, you want to wait and to come back and do a retest. Now you end, so I've already placed my buy limits, right? And I put my stop loss somewhere here, just somewhere around here, maybe a bit close. This is my stop loss. Now let me calculate it. How many points? So let us assume I put my first buy limit somewhere here, right? From here to here is how many points, right? This is 422 points or 42 pips. So let us assume that 42 pips is what? Is $42, right? So $42 for if I lose on this trade, I'm going to lose what? $42, right? Now, what if I make money on this trade? From here to this point, this is 175. So 175 divided by what? 42. 175 divided by 42. That is what? 4. So your risk to reward is 1 is to what? Is to 4. I don't know. Does this make sense? Someone to tell me that what I'm saying makes sense. Let me know if what I just said, if it makes sense or if it does not. Anybody wants to say something? Does anybody want to say something? Let me know if what I just said makes any sense. Does it make any sense at all? Hello, I'm asking. Does it make sense? So tell me how you want to blow your account with this. The reason why people blow their account is because if you look at their trading history, you will see that whenever they make money, they are making less. Okay, for example, somebody makes, you placed a trade and you were in profit. You checked maybe your trade by, let's say by 12, and you were in $100 profit. You now left your trade, right? Okay, let's say you place this trade and it's buying, right? But you know that the market can go like this before it moves, right? So the market was going up, you were in $100, and then maybe you checked an hour later, now it has come somewhere here. Now you're in $57. And you're like, this my profit don't reduce, or make I close. So what do? You close the trade at what? $57. So you have made $57. Some people will not put stop loss, right? So let's assume they funded $1,000 and they are on a loss. Now the market is going against them. They are losing, let's say, they are losing $50. They are like, I think this market will still go back in my favor, right? It will still go back in my what? Favor. They come back and check maybe an hour later. Now their $50 is now maybe $100. They're like, remember, they closed their profit in $57. Remember, right? Now $100. They don't want to lose $100. They're like, I can't lose this $100. No. That's about 100 and something thousand. No, I cannot. Okay, I'll leave it so I to come back up. Next thing they leave it, it has become 150. Maybe they decide to close it when it goes at 200. Now they close their loss at 200 and close their profit at what? At $57. This is how people blow their accounts. For this market, you have to be confident in your strategy that it is going to reach this place and that it will reach this place before it reaches my stop loss. You just have to be confident in it. Make sure that whenever you are making profits, that if you check your account history, go and check your account. Make sure that if you check your account history, everybody's account history has blue and red. My own has blue and red. Your own has blue and red. Everybody's account history has blue and red. Make sure that by the time you check your account history, the profit you are making is way higher than your what? Than your loss. If that is the case, then you are good to go. But if the reverse is the case, Oyo is your case. Sorry for you. Do you understand? Sorry for you. Okay? So I've already given us an entry point. So you can actually take this as a trade right now. Right? You can set it. I just gave you a setup. I just gave you a trade setup, right? You've been given a trade setup. So you can either wait for the break on the 4-hour time frame or on the 1-hour time frame, right? So once the candle has broke, there's a break and it has broken, it has closed above the resistance. You now go to either your 15 minutes or your 5 minutes and set your buy limits, right? You set your buy limit orders. The same thing, if you cannot wait for a 4-hour candle to break and close, you can wait for a 1-hour candle to break and close, right? So once it breaks and closes, you either go to your 15 minutes or your 5 minutes time frame and look for the entry, right? So not look for the entry. You already know where to enter from. You are entering your buy limits at that resistance that has now been turned into a support. I was asking, I didn't know that you guys were not listening to me, but I was asking that for the buys, we have two options. What are the options that we have? But since nobody heard me, I just explained it myself. So I think we've been able to address all of these talking points on that strategy, right? So that is for USD JPY, like I said. So let me quickly, now what I would normally do, I do like all of the, should I call it the rough work here? Because you have all of these indicators, right? You can see how it is here. Then I now go to my MT5 and just, I just place it there. I just do like, I just copy it. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me show you. So I have, I go to my MT5. I hope you can see my MT5. This is USD JPY, right? Let me check my USD JPY quickly. We'll soon be done. Should be done quickly. Where's my USD JPY? Where are you? USD. Okay. My USD JPY, right? This is the monthly. Let me clean it. Make the chart clean and fresh, right? Now I want to replicate what is on my other chart, right? So I come here. Now this is where I drew the line here on the daily, somewhere around here, right? So I'll come to my chart here. I'll go to my daily, then I'll replicate the same thing. I'll replicate what's the same thing. Okay. So something like this, right? Make the chart very clean. Make sure your chart is packed. Me know. All right. I hope you can hear me. All right. So you want, so I'm replicating what I'm seeing here on this other chart, right? So something like then I come here as well. There's an upper one here. I also draw it here. So I already know what I am looking for. I already know what I'm, so that's just basically what you do on your charts, right? You just replicate what you are getting here. So this is like where I do like the rough sketch, right? And then I come and I replicate it here. That's just it. You know, easy peasy, very simple. So you also see that, so you can probably check and see, oh, how close this particular candle, this particular candle formation is kind of, you know, it's close to this one. So if it's a bit far here, I can probably just bring it a bit close to reflect what is being shown on the other one. So I know that what I'm looking for is for price to do what? To break above here on 1 hour or 4 hours, then come into here, then I buy from here to what? To here. Okay. So that is it for the buy, right? So let's quickly do the sell. Since I've explained much of it doing for the buy, I'll just go to the sell and we'll just do the setup. Like I said, this is a setup that you can take. Now, let me say this. I didn't say this. Now, just in case, let's go to the 4 hours. Just in case this is not able to do what? It's not able to break. It's not able to do what? It's not able to break. And this resistance is too strong, right? Now, this is the recent low, right? This is the what? The recent low. This is the recent low here. This is the what? The recent low. If I want to sell, if I want to go in for a sell, I put, this is 4 hours, right? So I put like a support here. You can see it here, right? Or even here. Let's put it here. Since it's here, let's put it here. Right? Now, this is a neckline. This is what I call a neckline. If I want to sell, I would have to wait for price to do what? To, come to this resistance, come down here, break this neck. It's called a neckline. Neck and line. It has to break this neckline, retest it. Remember, on the 4 hours, retest it. Then I'll now go on my 15 minutes. And once it has broken on the 4 hours or 1 hour, right, broken and closed below this neckline, right, I go on my 15 minutes and I put my what? My sell limit here, because I'm expecting price to come down to those sell limits and then sell from there. You can sell from here, but it's kind of dangerous. Why? Because the price can, like what happened here now, it can come down here, or it can come down here and start going back up again, right? Because when price breaks this neckline, that will signal that the trend has changed from what? From an uptrend to this is the recent low. For me to sell, price has to break through this neckline. Hold on. Let me draw it again. Quickly. Price has to break through this neckline and do a what? A retest of this neckline for me to be able to do what? To say I want to enter a what? A sell. Like I said, you can enter a sell from here, like from here, but it is what? It is tricky because price can just do what it has been doing here, right? So if you want to, for you to say you want to sell, this one has to break, this high has to come below this one and do a what? A retest before you can say you want to do what? Sell. But you can see that it was not able to come below, right? The next low was not able to come below this one. So this one as well, like I said here, if I want to sell, This is a resistance, right? This is a resistance. Yes, it's a resistance. You can sell from here, but it is what? It is dangerous because you are selling. Meanwhile, the trend is still on an what? Still on an uptrend. So you might sell from here and the price will come into this trend line and then push up. What you want is for price to break below this neckline or this previous low, break below it and close below it, and then come back to retest it, right? So you can put your sell limits here. I told you, like I said, break and close, break, retest and close on either the 4 hours or 1 hour. Then go to your 15 or 5 minutes and then take your entry, place your sell limits, and then it sells all the way to this what point, right? So that is that for USD JPY. This class is recorded, so it's going to be uploaded on YouTube. Like I said, it is by doing something repeatedly that you know how to do it, not just once. So let me go to GBP USD for the sell, right? GBP USD for the what? For the sell, based on the same strategy, right? We're on GBP USD. Remember, after doing the dirty work on the other chart, right? I now came here and arranged it properly, right? So you can see how it is here. You can see, so I'm waiting for price to just break. And like I said earlier, hold on, let it show. Like I said earlier, if I want to sell, I'll have to wait for price to break below this recent low. So price has to come, test here, break here, do a retest, then I will sell from there to probably here. Okay? All right. Like I said, you can sell from here, but it is risky. It is what? Risky. Look at it. This is an uptrend. Price can come, touch your trend line, just like it has been doing. It can come, touch it, and do what? Begin to go up. What you want is for price to break below this low, break, close, break and close, then do a retest. So once it breaks and close, go to your 15 or 5 breaks. Once it breaks and close on either the 4 or 1 hour time frame, you want to do a retest. You want it to do a retest and then touch your sell limit and then begin to what? Go down. Do you understand? All right. So that is that. Thank you for listening. Now we are on what? GBP USD. Give me some minutes. Okay. All right. Don't worry. We are on what? GBP USD. Quickly. Let's do this very quickly and then we'll be out of your sight, right? Now this is GBP USD. I even placed a trade on GBP USD here. You can see. I placed a trade on GBP USD. You can see the sell limits I placed, right? I placed some sell limits here. Let me see how it's going. I placed sell limits on the GBP USD, and you can see how price is reacting around that zone. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, so you can see I'm on profit of about $90-something, right? You can see the sell limits. You can see GBP USD, GBP USD, GBP USD. You can enter an instant sell now, Seth. You can enter an instant sell. So you can see the GBP USD, right? You can see now look at this. Look at this sell here. You can see that this is a wrong place to place. See where I place this sell. This is the take profit area here. Somewhere. This is where I'm looking at as my take profit, right? This is the stop loss somewhere around here. This is my stop loss. This is my my take profit. Now look at this sell. That is why I use a small lot size 0.01. Look at this sell. 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 See where I place this sell. That's why I use 0.01. You can see what happened. Price came, it sold a little bit, then it started going back up. It was here that I now placed multiple cells. As it was going back up, I placed multiple cells, and it has captured all the cells that I placed, and now it is going back down. I can even decide to place more cells as well. Right? Right? So that is just how it works. But let's do the analysis, right? Let's do the analysis. All right, quickly, very quickly. This is GBP USD on a monthly time frame, right? From what we can see here, we can clearly see that throughout this month, GBP USD has been what? Has been selling. You can see that this is showing us the first of what? The 1st of July, right? This is the 30th. 30 days out September. 30 days out. Okay. So one more day. If you can hear me, okay. I think we can hear me. You can hear me. I'm pretty sure we can hear me. I just want someone to somebody should unmute. Raise up your hand. If you just tell me you are hearing me or something. I want to make sure I'm communicating. Who is okay? Greatness. Can you hear me, Greatness?
Yes, we can, boss. We can.
And it's you understand what is being taught, right? It's making sense, right?
Yes, it's making very making sense. Right on,
Okay.
sir. Right on, sir.
All right, okay. All right, so like I said, now this is so we've done for the buy for USD JPY. And I said something about you could buy from here to this resistance or wait for it to break, right? For those of you that took the buy, well, congrats. You should be in profit already by now. So now this is GBP USD, right? Now let's see. Now this is an empty chart. But I don't really like having the empty chart because like I said, I already have a VIP indicator that helps me draw out support and resistance areas. So let me just add it to the chart. So if as a VIP, you can get that indicator installed on your for you. There are also other benefits as well that you can get, but we'll get to that very soon. So this is on the monthly time frame. So on monthly, I use red, right? I will use red. Thankfully, this current market price is close to that resistance, right? It's close. But I want to ask a question. Let me know if anybody is following. I don't want to draw this one. I wouldn't want to draw this one. Can somebody please tell me why? Quickly. Can someone help me? Why would I not want to draw this one? Quickly. Someone help me. Somebody should help me. Quickly. Someone should raise up their hand. Quickly. Why don't I want to draw this one down here? Anybody? Somebody should save me. Please, I'm lost. Why should I not draw this untested support? Emmanuel Igwe, help me. Help us. We're in trouble. Help us. Why should I not draw this untested? This one down here. Why?
Because it's not close to where price is. It's very far
exactly.
from where price is.
There's no need. It's very far. It's very, very far from price. Price is not going to get there anytime soon. So there's really no need. This is about 2,837 pips. So it's far, right? Thank you, Emmanuel. So let's continue. So I just leave out this one. And then, so I've drawn just one line on monthly. Then on weekly, look, there's another one, just a bit. Remember I said support and resistance is not a line, it's a zone, right? So here, I gave a trade already on GBP USD. Let me enter more trades. So for some of you that are waiting, let me enter. Let me be entering it in front of you so that I can send you the screenshot later, right? So I'm making about $184. Nice. So now look at this. I have green, I have blue, and I have red, right? My red is small. My blue is bigger. This is how your history should look like. If the reverse is the case, sorry, right? Okay. So I already have my stop loss here. My stop loss is at 1.34059. So I'm going to put it for all of them, but I'll just put it for one, then I'll put the rest later because of this class. 1.34059 is my stop loss, right? So for some of you that are not taking it, you can keep looking at me, right? Continue. So 1.3405. Okay, look at this. This is $364 already, right? Okay. Let me just. All right. Let's continue. With USD JPY, right? Sorry, with JP. So this is monthly. This is weekly. You can see how on the monthly. Look at this monthly. Just look at this candle here. Look. For how many months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good months. GBP USD was going up. Now it has gotten to this resistance. This is a proven resistance. What? Proven resistance. Test count is what? Is 5. It has been tested 5 times on a monthly time frame. Monthly, this particular region has been tested what? 5 times on a monthly, right? Okay. Now look at how the price is moving down from here. It's coming down. Can you see it? For the past 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. For the past 5 weeks, GBP USD has been going down. So we already know that we are what? On a downtrend, right? All right. Profit is increasing, right? It's increasing, right? Keep watching me while I make money in front of you. Right? So continue. All right. Let me go back to my GBP USD. Now, if I take this vertical line and put it here, if I go back to my monthly, showing me that this is the point where market has been going up. Now it is looking to come down. This is daily. Nice. I love this. This is beautiful. This is weekly. This is daily. Now look at on daily. This is like a neckline, right? Let me check 4 hours. Look, that's even broken the neckline since. On 4 hours, this was like the last. This one here. This one. Either this one or even this one, or even this one. This one. Look at it. This is the neck. Look at the neckline. Can you see the neckline? Let me not get there yet. Don't worry. I'll just take you. So this is monthly. This is weekly, right? This is daily. This is daily. On daily, there's one support here. You can see how this indicator, the stock indicator, you can see how it is drawing those areas for me. I don't have to start, trying to look at it with my naked eye and trying to plot them by myself, right? So get this stock indicator for yourself. It will make your trading a lot easier. Now this is green, right? This is my 4 hours. Like I said, what did I say about what did I say about? Okay, support and resistance is not a line, it is a what? It is a zone, right? So I added this one. If I go back to daily, you can see how it is, right? See my chart, sparkling clean. Go back to 4 hours. Come down here. What should be the color of this one? Someone should help me. Somebody should help me. What's going to be the color of this? I want to change the color. What is going to be the color? I'm on 4 hours. Let me know. Let me be sure that I'm not talking to myself. Emmanuel, what is going to be the color? Fast, please. This is the last question I'm going to ask. What's going to be the color? Should be what?
4 hours, the color should be blue.
No, black. So it's going to be what? Black, right? I won't be asking any more questions. Need to do this as fast as possible. Black. Yeah, black, right? So I'm almost done here. This should be black. If I want to go that far, black. If I go back to the higher time frame, look at how it is. Can you see how clean, beautiful my chart is? No stain anywhere, right? Go to my 1 hour. Everything I can decide to bring this one up here, right? That is, if I'm working with 1 hour, I can decide to readjust and move this one a bit here, move it up a bit. But for me, I like to trade mostly with the 1 hour. Sorry, with 4 hours, right? So something like this. Now, if I was to draw, I love doing this. You don't have to do it, but I love doing it. It's just to make my chart, look more beautiful, right? So this is 1 hour, 4 hours daily, right? Now let's go to our PowerPoint and see what we have done. So for our talking point, for the time frame, we've done our top-down analysis from the monthly time frame, right? We've identified that the trend is what? Is a downtrend. How did we do that? We went to the monthly time frame and we clearly saw a very big bullish candle. It means that from the 1st of July, GBP USD has been what? Look at it. Look at it here. Look at it. The previous candle was 1st of June. This one is 1st of July. Look at it. It has been selling, right? So it has been on a downtrend, monthly downtrend. On weekly, we saw how many candles. From here, we can see how many candles. 4 or 5 candles, all going down, right? We went to the daily, very fast, very fast. Hold on. Hold on, please. Okay. For the daily, we saw something like this on the daily, right? Go to 4 hours. You can see it rejecting already. Like I said, this is GBP USD, right? I'm already on the buy. Okay. 700 nice. Oh my God. We're not here to play. Oh. I'm not even here to play. I'm here to make money, period. That's what I came here for, to make what? That's period. So if you want to make money, that is on you. If you don't want, that is also on you as well. For me, I'm here to make money. I'm doing this for the rest of my life, right? All right. So we've been able to do that, right? 4 hours. Now look at price has already broken, right? There's been a break in 4 hours. It has broken, it has closed, right? It has gone to retest. If you had put, let's say, your sell limits here earlier, you know how much you'd have been making now, right? If you had placed your sell limits when maybe price was around here, let's say price was around here, and you can see it's pushing up, right? I had already placed my sell limits earlier. I already placed my sell limit. I think, let me check when I placed the sell limit. When was that? Let me see. That was, when did I place the sell limits? Okay, this morning. Was it this morning? I placed, okay, can you see it? 29th. Can you see it? I placed them on the 29th. Look at 29th. I placed about 2 or 3 on the 29th, right? Then I now added some this morning, right? Okay. So we're not here to joke. I've done GBP USD JPY. This is currently US GBP USD. So basically that is just it, right? Now let me check the PowerPoint to make sure that we have covered all the talking points. We said we plot support and resistance levels, your break, your close, and your retest on your 4 hours and your 1 hour, and then your entry point time frames, right? So that is just basically it. It's not hard. It's not what? It's not hard. Look at what I said about the USD JPY. Please, oh, did I not say somebody should please unmute? Somebody should unmute. Raise up your hand and tell me. I said something about this USD JPY that it was going to buy here, and then you want to wait for it to break. I said it, Abby. Hello, if you are here, somebody should answer me now. Answer me. I'm not talking to myself. Oluwaseun Akintunde. Did I say it or did I not say it, Seun?
Yes, sir. You said it. You said so,
I
sir.
said it.
Yes, sir.
Did you take the trades? I
Yeah,
don't
I've
know
been
if
on
you
the
did.
trade. Yes, sir.
Are you making money?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice one. All right. So you can see this GBP USD going down. USD JPY going what? Going up, right? So for those of you that took this trade, congratulations. So what are we waiting for next? To enter a buy now, someone should help me. Fast. If I want to enter a buy now, if I was to, this is a bit too late to enter a buy because you don't want to be buying at a resistance, right? Greatness, okay. If I want to enter a buy now, what should I do? Greatness, help my life, help my destiny. Greatness, I need your help.
We have to wait for that breakout retest. Then after breakout in this current time frame, we now go back to our lower time frame, around maybe 5 minutes or
So what time frame
10
are
or
you
15
waiting for?
minutes.
What time frame are you looking for that breakout?
Currently, I'm waiting for a breakout at this 4 hours. I'm waiting for 4
It's
hours
either you
for
wait
a breakout.
for the breakout to happen on your 4-hour time frame or your 1-hour time frame. For the break and close. This particular
Yes.
candle now is remaining how many? Is remaining 1 hour, 17 minutes and 45 seconds for this candle to close. If it's able to close above it on 4 hours or 1 hour, you wait. Once it closes, go to your 15 minutes, come here and put your what? Your buy limit. Shaking now. Put your
Yeah.
stop loss around here. Put your take profit around here. Your risk to reward is already good, Abi.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. All right. All right. All
Thank you
right.
so
So
much.
for the GBP USD, okay, just unmute yourself again. So for GBP USD, we already. Let me check how much I'm in right now. Okay. All right. This is nice. Good. All right. Okay. You can see what this market can do for you. Like in a day, I said it before. I keep saying it on my WhatsApp status. This is one. Okay. I said in a day. I'm telling you, pump and pain. I make more than in a month. The amount I get, I make it. Period. With my full chest. I'm saying it 10,000 times so that you can hear me loud and clear. Are you getting my point? I'm bragging. I am a brag. I brag a lot. That's what I brag for a living. Do you understand what I'm doing? I make it. Do you get me? Do you get me? Let's continue. All right. So this is basically it. This is what I don't know if Madam Nsobong is in this class. She can testify, right? She can testify. She funded an account with about $5,000. She can tell you how much she has made so far, right? So this is basically it. We've been able to, from the talking point, we've talked about the time frames, right? The time frames, top-down analysis from the monthly down to the 1 hour. Identify the trend. Start from the monthly. Check from the monthly down to help you know what the trend is. You can just use one monthly candle, just one, right? Plot support and resistance levels. We have done that. Break, close, and retest either 4 hours or 1 hour. You check it as well. Entry points. Go to your 5 or your 15 minutes and set your buy limit or your sell limit. That is if the trend is either an uptrend or a downtrend. Use your limit orders. Use buy limits. Use sell limits. Proper risk management is already there, right? On this GBP USD, where is it? Okay, look at what is going on here now. This is like let me check the 4 hours. This is like my stop loss somewhere here, right? This is my take profit 1. This is my take profit 2, right? Take profit 1, take profit what? 2. Take profit 1, take profit 2. Now let us check 4 hours very quickly. Let me just increase this one a bit. So let me check the farthest sell, right? This is this sell now, this particular sell, this one here. If I was to take the trade from there, from here to here is what? 313 points or what? Or 31 pips, Abi? Okay. Then from there to here, from that sell to this place is what? 127.6, 1,276 points or 127 pips. So if you hit your stop loss, let's say 32.8, let's call it $32, right? So you are losing $32. If you're going to make money, you are making $128. So let us divide 128 by 32 to see our risk to reward, right? 128, sorry, 128 divided by 32. That is 4. That is a risk to reward of 1:4. So you are risking, for every $1 that you are risking, you are making what? $4, right? That is a proper risk to reward. If you keep doing that in all your trades, tell me how you will blow your account. You cannot blow it. It's impossible. You cannot blow it. You can never blow it. Now, if you decide to be patient enough and wait for price to get to this second one, or let me even ask this question. Let me know. If this price gets here, if price gets here now, for example, and if price gets here, you're on a sell, price gets here. Someone should tell me what would you do? Let me ask this question. If price gets here now to this week's support, remember price is at a support now. You're on a sell. Somebody should raise up their hand. What would you do? This is the last question before I go to the next point. What would you do? Somebody, fast. Okay, Seun. So what would you do if price gets there? How much are you on now, Seun?
About close to $50 in profits.
Okay. I mean, that's about 70-something thousand, Abi.
Yeah, that's correct.
You attended a class, you got value, Abi. If you've made money as well, please let me know. Let me know. All right. So tell me what you do, Seun.
All right. When price gets to that point, I'll be looking to take partial profits and let the rest run, then securing the profit.
Okay. Cool. Because there's a possibility that price might come here and probably go up, or I might decide to take my profits here and then probably wait for price to break and retest and sell again to this point. Or like you said, take partials, right? Take what? Partials. But I might not take partials because the amount of money I'm making is a bit huge. So I don't know if I want to. So what I'll probably do is I will close all of those trades and wait for price to break here. And then I'll enter new set of trades here from here to here, put my stop loss somewhere around here, and then this might take profits. My risk to reward this is my risk from here to here. This is my reward from here to here. It's already covered. Abi, Seun, making sense, Abi? Abi? All right. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm pretty sure you can hear me. So that is that for the strategy, right? That is that. Period. I think I've explained both of them. Let me check. Okay, so I'm on $920 something. All right. So that is just that basically. Now, like I said, all of this was made possible because I have I'm using my VIP indicator, right? The stock VIP indicator, right? The stock what VIP indicator. Now, for those of you that would want to have the indicator, you need to fund your account with at least $5,000. Now, is that you fund your account. If you fund your account with $5,000, you can get the indicator for it. Like it can be given to you, but you need to fund your account. You are funding your own account, right? You are not funding your account and paying me an extra fee. If you met me outside 10 trades, I would charge you. I would charge you a lot for you to get this indicator, right? But as a 10 trade client, fund your account with at least $5,000 and you can get the indicator. So I'll just quickly run you through some of our packages on our brokerage packages, and then that will be the end of this class. And hopefully we learned something. We also made money too. So we got value, right? That's the important one. We got what? We got value. Even if the trade was on a loss, the loss would be very minimal. Like I said, in trading, there's profit and loss, right? I lose trades too as well. I win some, I lose some, but I make sure that my profit is way bigger than my loss, so that even when I lose, it does not affect me. Do you understand? All right. So hold on. So the brokerage packages, like I said, we have the indicator. You can get it, but you need to fund your account with $5,000 to be able to get it. I have about 3 clients or so who are presently using it. They all funded with $5,000, right? Madam Zobong, Mr. Coleman. Mr. Coleman is also on it. And what's this man's name? Mr. Praise, right? Mr. Praise, what's his surname? Mr. Coleman, Mr. Praise, Madam Sobong. Just 3 people using it right now, right? So, and they are doing very well, right? I also send trade setups. You can check. I've been sending trade WhatsApp trade signals. I've been sending trade signals on WhatsApp as well. So let me quickly share the brokerage packages with us, right? So we have the diamond, we have the ruby, we have the gold, we have the silver, right? On the diamond package, you fund your account with above $5,000. You have access to live trading sessions like this. Apart from breakfast and lunch, you have access to news, right? I think we're going to be trading CPI. My colleague is going to be taking, Ken is going to be taking CPI. You can join, right? If you fund this above from $5,000 and above, you can have access to exclusive VIP strategy sessions, right? Something like what I just did today, right? You have access to VIP indicators, right? You have access to VIP indicators, right? So this one-on-one session is basically to just install the indicator for you and teach you how to make use of it, which I've already done in this class anyway. But it's just to install the indicators for you and teach you how to use it. Just a very, very quick session. You have access to like I said, the indicators, access to VIP signals, right? Access to VIP signals, access to technical insight on high yield instruments like gold, oil, and BTC, right? Now on the Ruby package, you have all of the access to the high yield instruments. You have access to all of the packages on the diamond package except for the one-on-one session, right? So you get the VIP indicator, you get access to breakfast, lunch, news, the same access to high yield instruments, just except the one-on-one, right? Where you can probably ask questions just like one-on-one, stuff like that. I hope you understand. I'm trying to wrap this up quickly. Now on the gold package, you have access to live trading sessions. You can, opt for copy trading if you want. You have access to basic indicators, basic, not this one. The other indicators that you can have access to, not this one. You have access to trading signals. I send trading signals on my WhatsApp status. On the silver package, you don't get any indicators. You just get the trading signals. Mind you, there are different signals. You have VIP signals, you have like normal signals, right? You have access to breakfast and lunch with 10 trade. You have access to live news trading sessions. You have access to live news trading sessions. Where I've been checking my trades. Okay, I'm up about $1,100 and something. Nice. Okay. So that is for the silver package. So you have the silver, you have the gold, you have the ruby, you have the diamond, right? If you want to have this indicator, like I said, look at it here. It's showing you. You can see this is a resistance. Can you see it? Selling from that resistance. Can you see it? It is selling from the what? Look at it. Stone cold support, right? It is selling from it. Look at it. It is crafting out all of those areas for you. You don't have to do it yourself. You don't have to do it yourself, right? So that is just it basically. Any questions? I'll just take 1 or 2 questions and we'll be done. We are fast spent with time here. 1 or 2 questions and we'll be done. Quickly. Mr. Sulaiman, okay? Unmute.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for everything. Please, concerning the indicator, I want to ask those of us that have at least $10,000 funded accounts.
No.
Are we
Oh,
having
this is
access?
not for thank you for reminding. This is not for funded. This is
Okay.
not for funded. If you see it, this is for brokerage, for those who trade their personal account. Because
Okay.
the way I'm trading here, you cannot trade on a funded account. You cannot. You can't. Look at this. This is a 4K account. This is a $4,000 account, right? This is a
Okay.
$4,000 account. Now, on a 4K funded account, you are making your profit target is 10%, right? So even if you make this amount of money, you're only going to get $400 as payout. Here now, see, I'm leaving my TP open. I can make as much. I want this thing to come down to this place. My TP is open, so I'm not. There's no limit to how much money I can earn. Do you understand, Mr. Ismail?
I'm with you.
So this,
So
please,
so except one have a personal
yes, this is
$5,000
for
account.
yes, this is for clients who fund their personal account. Not this is not for funded clients. Please let us
Thank you. It's
let
clear.
us
Thank you.
remember that. Okay. Thank you. Do you have another question, Mr. Ismail?
No, that will be all for now.
All right. Okay. Thank you. One more question. One more. Who else? Quickly. Who else? Who else, please? If there are no more questions, I'll end the class and then we'll call it a day. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. And hopefully we'll have the, so this is episode 2. Episode 3 will be coming very soon, probably sometime in August. Thank you very much and have a great day. Congrats to those of you that made, some cool cash on this, and see you when I see you. Bye.